or just me, or this is different companies at the time with Sega. It was no Take Two, no Mike Wayne. He wasn't featured in this game. He wasn't working here. So is it a possibility that Sega backed out after he found out he was about to get hired? That's a rhetorical question because it's like after 2K5, something just changed. Like all this interface disappeared. And we're going to look at the presentation. Now, fun history fact. When I picked up 2K5, this was my very first 2K I bought and ever played. I didn't play 2K3 or any of the Sega Genesis back in those times. But when I saw the commercial 2K5, I gave it a chance. With Labo 5. I bought 2 basketball games. Riddle me this. Once Sega in the 2K5, which I have to show that's the hardest football game in all time. That's probably for tomorrow. I will show 2K5, and people gonna be like, "Oh, you got dirt." And then I'm just being sarcastic, but why did the graphics and everything got a rehaul? You know why? Because this team of dead teams left after they got laid off, and then Mike Wayne had to come in and take. So 2K must have got bought out, or Sega must have got sold the company after this because they probably was just done with basketball. And you know what's funny? For the PS2 game at the time, we can say live is better, which is my opinion. It is play better. But at the time, player model wise, 2K won the battle with that. And the layup animations was on point on both games. The only difference is 2K looks like Michael Jordan, and the other one looked like pound cake dunks from high school. No offense to Lava 4 was better than Lava 5 because Lava was getting nervous. You know why they was getting nervous? They didn't know what Sega was going to do. Now, if Sega would have went to live into EA Sports, what do you think would have happened? It would have had a rivalry. But Sega, if you're listening, you need to make a basketball game with this standard and put it on the DLC and make y'all have the history with this company. You don't have to copy them, but can you bring this back? I would love to see a remake of 2K5 without 2K being involved. And y'all can have the same interface and see how it goes and see how people can take back and just play the way it originally played. Because after this point, you couldn't do. It was visible walls and you couldn't. Look how far he just shot it. Look how far he just shot it, bro. He canned that thing. Look, I know it's not realistic, but he canned that thing. He canned that thing. Beautiful, man. Just chuck that thing up and throw it on the other side. So we're in the second quarter. I'm not trying to win here, but what I'm trying to say, it was no boundaries. You could move anywhere on the court. You wasn't stuck in no animations. It wasn't restricted. I know the animations wasn't everything controlled, but you had to pass. It was directional pass. This game was about to take live out. Now, I don't know what happened. GS worked on this game, but it was no Take Two and was virtual currency. GS was helping too. And it says in the back of the box. And this was a number 1 rating game of the time. Lives, it was the best selling game of the time. So we both had this was the most beautiful competition. And we lost it. All because Sega must have got out of it because they felt offended with the NFL. I think the NFL is the reason why we don't have competition in sports games no more. I think Sega was like, you know what? Forget it. If you don't want me to do what Live does, y'all can take it. Because after The hockey game disappeared. Baseball went to Sony. We really don't have competition in basketball. We used to have two premier basketball games. One was Sega before Take-Two and Live 05. Once we got a Live 06 and 2K6, they battled a little bit and then Take-Two just took over. Now, we just got Madden, 2K, and baseball. And hockey on EA Sports. At least EA Sports, but you know what the messed up part is? That burns me up. 2K had hockey, baseball, college. And Mike Wayne's about to mess up the college. And I'm really worried about it, bro. Because I got 2K5 college. So, that's why I'm turned off, bro. Yes, the crowd looked potty gone, but it didn't really matter. The players in the model looked accurate. It was the close accuracy we had. See how you holding the ball, swinging, look, they had animations. You don't see nobody holding the ball. You see somebody dribbling in the court, just flinging it. Double team, and you can play it. I'm not trying to win the game. I'm just showing gameplay. Oh, you lost the game. Yeah, like I never lost before, right? So look, I'm passing the ball to my teammates, and they all eating, bro. They all eating. They missed. Look, they actually fighting the ball back, and they realize, okay, we have to come back, but it's okay. At least they trying. We do not see this in the modern NBA. I can't wait to get back to the carousel, bro. I cannot wait. And don't worry, Mike. If you watch my videos, I'm not going to say nothing at the court. I'm just going to sit there and show. If I go to the bench, I want y'all to step it up. Try your best. Because Coach Greg he's very jealous of me, so he's another problem. And Greg, I do not like you. You evil. You're the most evilest coach of all time. And Sean, you evil too. So, I'm not coming back to you, but the reason I'm going back to the carousel is because the carousel don't tolerate that. They'll fire coaches if they have to. 2 minutes in the video. 6 minutes. We're going to do one more quarter. Well, I'm at the rest of it after this. But I'm showing 2K5. But I'm gonna show the last quarter here. This is overtime. And the shot was controllable. I like it. It was just like Lies. Very controllable and sick and smooth. No BS. Oh, you weak. You weak. Who cares? When you hit the ball and he's wide open, he doesn't make every shot, but he's going to miss some of them. But not 90% of them. And that's the problem with the modern 2K. It's like betting games. Like, you either going to miss or make. It's not balanced. Oh, no. Mike Wayne said, no, you don't install my game. You want to sit there and miss the whole time. Take layups. Take layups, bro. That's 2K26 offline. It's a layup fest. shot dude was throwing out of the center. He hit 80% 3-points are brick. Look at this game. And rest my case.